built a rivalry between them that's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the football first. The Broncos pulled out a close one against the Bulldogs the last time they met.
And that was a big win by Boise State, too. That's one their fans have been celebrating, and the players carrying that milk can trophy off the field. They're hoping to do that again today.
And I think having an opportunity to make another statement or to revenge some of that, right? That's the beautiful thing about the rivalry games. It sticks with you. It's posted all over social media everywhere, and you got a chance at redemption.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Boise State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. So, but it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Street. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 20. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. Runs for the tackle. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to...
There he goes! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Makes one man miss. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Flips it out in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Carter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. And that is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, all week, the Broncos and Bulldogs tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Quick strike through the air for the score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. Now they have extended. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Broncos in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So Boise State takes down Fresno State, and these two often use each other as a measuring stick. That's how rivalries are born, and this one certainly delivered. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.